What's going on, peeps? We're back with Halls of Torment. Some news came out on the 27th of July of this year, and we're going to cover it. Good news, beta is incoming, and we're going to get some extra content, and we're going to talk about it. So let's get into it. The beta is here. It is being released on the 31st of July. That is a Monday. So scrolling down, we're going to see duration and updates of the beta. So it's going to be out for about 2 to 4 weeks. So some content that we're likely to start with on the beta. A brand new stage called the Frozen Depths. Agony game mode, balancing changes to characters, traits, items, and abilities. We get 2 new abilities, 1 new character, and some other changes as well. And we get new achievements and quests. So in order for these new quests to pop up in your tree of quests, you're going to have to complete the ones that are connected to them. But if you completed all of the quests, you have nothing to worry about. You're going to unlock these new ones when it comes out. So if you scroll down a little bit further, you will see an update from the 17th of July. This goes into a little bit more information on the map and all the content that will be coming. So first up, the map, Frozen Depths. This is the 4th stage in the game, and it comes with its own mechanics, enemies, and the theme is cold. So stage 4 will feature a cave-like system, and very similar to stage 3's bridge, it is pretty narrow. And they do note right here that they had to kind of restructure the AI and make them a little bit smarter. If you played stage 3, you know the enemies kind of get stuck on the edges of the bridge, and they kind of just stay there walking back and forth, and they don't really navigate the bridge too well. These mini-bosses look fantastic. Again, this map is cold themed, so they're probably going to have cold attacks. They do say ice will not slow down enemies, smiley face. I hope this applies to your character, because I do not want to get into the point of Diablo 4 where you're just constantly CC'd. So now Agony. It seems like this is going to be a dynamic mechanic where it's going to be based on how you're doing in the map. And Agony will scale the monster count, monster health, and your XP drops. So I think the better you're doing, the more Agony that'll accrue. So if you're killing it in a map, you are slaying monsters, you're going to have a higher chance of spawning a champion with additional mobs. These champions will be more frequent and stronger the better that you're playing. So the more monsters you are absolutely destroying, the more chances these will spawn with their own mobs. Each champion is kind of like a mini boss. They have their own special modifiers and abilities. And each champion will reward you with additional drops of items, abilities, and gold. So this is going to change the dynamic of the game. So this might remove the ability to go AFK, go grab some food or something, do something else, and just sit there while your character's just destroying monsters. But we will see how strong these champions can actually become. And it also looks like they're bringing some balancing to all the characters. There are characters that are just inherently stronger than the others, and I think this is going to bring some balance to that. It also looks like they're looking into incorporating some bonuses when you level up. For example, increasing your max health or a healing effect on leveling up. I don't know if this is quite necessary. I feel like there's enough regen and health capacity in the game, but we'll see if the later levels get so hard that you might actually need this. A huge change is coming for the fire and lightning blessings that you can get from the shrine. So these blessings will no longer affect direct damage of these elements. Instead, it'll change the effect. So for example, the fire blessing, it'll no longer affect that direct damage of that fire attack, but it'll increase the strength of the burn effect. So this is going to have a huge effect on the Exterminator and Sorceress, being that their main attacks are fire and lightning. This is also going to nerf the rings that actually change your main attack to fire or electricity damage. So it's going to be interesting to see this go live. It'll be interesting to see the changes and how they affect character power levels, as well as how the game plays in general. If you guys like this content and you don't want to miss any more of Halls of Torment, we're going to be covering it quite a bit. Make sure you like and subscribe. It goes such a long way. With that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.